All right, so for today's deep dive, we're looking at a piece of hardware with a bit of a mouthful of a name.
Yeah, the AdderLink Infinity ALI101T-DVI. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Not at all. But it solves a really, a very common and universal problem.
Oh, absolutely. It's the classic logistical nightmare, right? You've got this high-performance computer, but it's noisy, it's hot.
And you just don't want that tower at your desk. You want the power, but not the physical box.
Exactly. And that's where KVM extenders come in. But this one is different.
Because of that ZeroU designation. That's really the headline feature here.
It is. In a packed server rack, finding even one U of free space for a device is, well, it's a luxury you often don't have.
No kidding. And I was looking at the dimensions on this thing. It is tiny. It's like 4.3 by 2 inches.
It's basically a dongle. It just hangs right off the back of the computer's DVI port.
So you're not even touching the rack layout. The computer itself is the mounting point.
Which is just, I mean, it's brilliant for density.
And then there's the power. It's incredibly efficient.
Yeah, it sips power about 3 watts.
And pulls that straight from the source computer, right?
Right.
Over 2 USB ports.
Mm-hmm. So you're not hunting for a free socket on your power distribution unit. That's such a subtle thing, but it's a massive win for a quick installation.
Okay, so physically, it's as low profile as it gets. But let's talk about the signal. This is an IP KVM.
Right, so it takes the video from the DVI port and the signals from the USB.
Keyboard and mouse.
Keyboard and mouse, yeah. And it packetizes all of that and sends it out over a standard gigabit Ethernet network.
Which means the range is, well, it's not limited by a single copper cable anymore.
Exactly. You get about 330 feet or 100 meters on one direct cable, but put it on a network switch, and your distance is theoretically unlimited.
As long as your network latency is good.
That's the key. And this is an important detail. It requires a pure gigabit network. It will not work on older 10100 switches.
Okay, that's a good catch. So don't plug it into some ancient legacy switch.
You'll have a bad time. It needs that bandwidth to maintain what they call pixel-perfect video.
We're talking 1920 by 1200 at 60 hertz.
Yes, single-length DVI-D. The whole goal is that the user has no idea the computer isn't right under their desk. Minimal lag, no artifacts.
Now, one thing that jumped out at me in the fine print is that this is only half the solution. This is just a transmitter.
That is a crucial point, yes. The T in ALIF101T stands for transmitter. You absolutely have to have a receiver unit at the desk.
Like the ALIF102R, I think, is the common pairing.
That's the one. Or, if you're building a bigger system, this becomes an endpoint that feeds into the AdderLink Infinity Manager.
The AIM system.
Right. And that's where you go from a simple point-to-point extender to a full digital matrix where lots of users can switch between lots of different machines.
It definitely feels like enterprise gear. The build is ABS and aluminum.
Oh, it's industrial. The spec that really stood out to me was the MTBF, the mean time between failures.
It's over 500,000 hours.
Which is, what, 57 years? It's absurd.
So, I mean, the idea is you install it and you completely forget it even exists.
That's the goal. A true fit-and-forget solution. It just works.
So, to wrap it up, you get a tiny, power-efficient, super reliable device that lets you move your hardware to a secure, cool server room while your desktop experience stays exactly the same.
It completely decouples the user from the machine, which, you know, it actually brings up a more philosophical question for me.
Go on.
Well, if hardware like this allows our computer to be, I don't know, miles away in a data center, completely invisible to us, does our whole concept of a personal computer change when the box itself is no longer personal or even visible?
That's a great question to chew on. Does the location of the box even matter anymore? Something to think about.